Welcome back for week 4 of the XFL. We have 5 games remaining in this season. We have 3 teams tied for second place. They're tied at 2-1, and Birmingham is the last team to still be undefeated. They're still at 3-0, haven't tasted defeat yet. Our first game, the game you will see today, is the Chicago Enforcers. They are 2-1, tied up with Memphis Maniax at 2-1. One of those teams have to win today. Somebody has to lose. Somebody has to advance, and one team will take a step back. Under them is the Las Vegas Outlaws at 1-2, facing the winless Orlando Rage. If the Rage don't win this week, it's probably over for them. I don't see how they're going to be able to come back from being down 4 games and then get into the playoffs. So the next game, Los Angeles Extreme versus the New York Hitmen. Extreme is 1-2 and New York is 2-1. They have a chance to stay in this thing with a win. The Demons will take on Birmingham, who's still undefeated, and they may stay undefeated after this week. But like I told you, the game of the day is the Chicago Enforcers versus the Memphis Maniax. Memphis is at home. They started off the season, looked like they was untouchable. Then they had their first loss last week. Cam Johnson, second leading rusher, will try to get them back in the mix of things, tasting victory again. And we will get this game started with Johnson on the ground picking up some good yards. They will hand it off to Johnson again, who will run hard, picks up the first down right there. They go play action this time. You see what their strategy is. Up top to Straughter, but he couldn't pull it in. So from the gun, Dan Carter will find Jaden Shivers. He picks up a first down. Then Carter throws, laser accuracy, finds Shivers again inside the 5. Cam Johnson that time was stopped in the backfield. Then Carter would look to the back of the end zone, and Harlow couldn't get his feet in bounds. He was ruled out of bounds, so they would have to settle for 3 points. They knocked that one through. So from the gun, here we go. Ace Casey throwing to the left side of the field. That's Bill Simmons. And then they will go to the ground with Jordan Gonda, who gets a start. Gonda picks up a first. Casey with time, throwing, diving catch. McSpeedson pulled it in. They will go to the ground again. Jordan Gonda ran hard the entire game. This is the first quarter though. Gonda will pick up a first down right there. Then they go play action. Bill Simmons got behind the defense. They had a linebacker on him. 7-3 Chicago. They're not done. Here we go. Jordan Gonda putting his shoulder down, picking up some yards. Play action. They find Simmons wide open, but he lost the football. Axel Press recovers. It looked like Eli Malone calls that one. So Memphis comes back. They want to get their ground game going too. They set up play action. They will run this time. They find Straughter. He pulled it in. Then Carter from under center. He will throw. Slant route. Brewington stopped short of the first, but they will hand it off to Johnson. He will get the first down. Go back on the ground to Johnson. He will get stopped at the 2. Can he get in this time? Johnson, yes he will. 10-7, Memphis takes the lead. Here come the Enforcers right back at you with Jordan Gonda. We have some running back competition going on. This time they'll go up top to Julian Barnes. Had a breakout game. The spin move falls inside the 5-yard line. And then we are under 2 minutes to go. We are less than 2 minutes to go. Gonda will stop. This time he will punch it in. Jordan Gonda gets in the end zone for the first time this game. Ace Casey finds. That's Julian Barnes again. This time he was even more open. Picks up 32 on the game with 31 seconds remaining. The clock is ticking. They got to get it off. Move the ball down the field quick. He would throw it to the left to Lambert. He gets hit. Oh my, the savage hit. Look at this right here. Pritchard almost took the man head off, the neck turned, and then set him up for the kill shot. Carlos Reynolds didn't show no mercy to him. But Casey from the gun looking down the middle of the field. He has a cannon. He gets the ball down there. Bill Simmons for his second touchdown of the first half. Ace Casey was a perfect 10 for 10 in the first half. Second half, they go to the ground, have ground and pound with Jordan Gonda. Then we get it with Julian Barnes. Casey this time will check it down. Check down Casey. Finding Gonda, and then Gonda on the ground again, picking up yards. They are driving this ball down the field, but Gonda this time will get tackled by his own lineman. That was Stevenson got in the way. And then 4th down play, Gonda will punch it in. Picks up his second touchdown of the game. That was a 10-play, 69-yard drive. So Dan Carter getting a little clumsy. Braden would get that sack. He got credited for that. And then this time, they would get him off the field. Cam Johnson stopped in the backfield. The enforcers, Casey would throw it low. Simmons went and got that one too. That would set up this 4th and 1 play. We have 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This drive will take us into the fourth quarter. Casey scanning, looking right, throwing left. That's Barnes. He reached out for the first down. Then Casey, he will take off. He never runs. He takes off this time, picks up the first and more. Longest run of the season for him. Then Casey from the gun, throwing down the middle of the field. Loving the middle of the field. McSpeedton picks up the first down. Then Jordan Gonda will have an easy touchdown run, 35-10. That's his 3rd TD of the game. Then Dan Carter struck big over the head of Jackson. Rory Harlow, he pulls this one in. 35-17. Chicago still in control of this game. Bill Simmons wide open. He had that catch there, driving again. Casey would get sacked. That's Jack Gillette with that one. Then this 4th down play, Jordan Gonda just melting the clock. Less than 2 minutes remaining. This is another 4th down. Gonda will not get in the end zone. That will give the ball back to Memphis with a minute remaining. Pretty much not enough time, but they will get up top to Harlow. Carter with time will find Strada, picks up the first, moving the ball, but we are under a minute right now. Then Carter on 4th down. Rory Harlow couldn't pull that one in. And that will give the ball back to Chicago with 22 seconds remaining. Of course, they're going to run the clock out with their workhorse, Jordan Gonda. And this game, he is the new Russian record holder in 3 categories: carries, yards, and touchdowns. He holds all 3, and he's going to add to that right here and another carry before it runs out, adding to his total. 31 total carries this game, and that is the ball game. The enforcers in control of this game the whole way. Jordan Gonda, 31 carries, 125 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Ace Casey, not to be overshadowed, came into this game completing 49% of his passes. This game he completed 90%. He was 18-20 for 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Perfect game. Bill Simmons helped out a lot. He did have that 1 fumble, but he did also got 2 touchdowns. And the ground game was there. They couldn't run it before, but they got it going today. Dan Carter, not the worst game, but just didn't have enough help. Not enough help from the ground game, not enough help from his receivers. Even though he have good receivers, it's just they're not clicking right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you like this thing, give it a thumbs up. I'll see y'all in the next video.